Coach, it's 51 points in the first quarter, but 75% shooting from the field, which is unusual, even if the team is a really good shooting team, which Golden State is. How much of that is just a team immediately catching fire versus any defensive deficiencies that might have helped them?
Well, they're great players. I mean, so we know what they're capable of. And their big three combined for 89 points tonight, so they're more than capable of getting going. The only problem with tonight was we helped them get going. Lack of discipline at times, not understanding their range, their ability to make shots. And once they make a couple, obviously it makes for a long night. Just go back to the last time we played them. We did a great job of guarding the three-point line. I don't think Kevin made one. Clay was 1 for 6, and Steph was 6 of 16. And tonight they go 21 of 39, which is just ridiculous. So, yes, they're great shooters, but we did a poor job throughout the game of awareness, discipline, focus. And anytime you make a mistake against that team, they seem to capitalize every single time.
So, what were you doing defensively? What was the team doing defensively the first time around that ran them off the three-point line versus what happened tonight?
It was, we weren't getting the help where we wanted to get help from. The last time we played them, we gave great effort off their so-called non-shooters to help on their shooters. Tonight, that wasn't the case. There were countless times in transition where we were not matched up. So it wasn't like they were executing fancy plays. It was just coming down and us not communicating, us not being matched up, and us not being out into them as shooters. And I don't understand, like, if I'm on the bench and I see a guy make 3 or 4 threes and I come in the game, I'm going to be up into him. I'm going to make him put the ball on the floor. And the guys that came in the game acted like they were surprised that they were making threes, which is beyond me. So give them credit. They came in here and showed why they're one of the best teams in the world. And they won multiple world championships for a reason. And they sent a message. They came in and kicked their ass. And we'll learn from it, we'll get better for it, and hopefully this can be a motivating factor moving forward.
Offensively, this wasn't really a comment on anything you guys did offensively. It looked like it was pretty decent on that end.
I mean, he scored 111 points, 30 assists, only 8 turnovers. Got whatever we wanted. That wasn't the problem, and it rarely is for us. It's defense. It's guarding the three-point line. It's when they did miss, rebounding the ball. How many back cuts did we give them tonight? I mean, just things that you talk about. You did not go out there and execute game plan, discipline, personnel discipline. And against that team, if you don't have that discipline, they're going to pick you apart. And that's what they did.
Can you almost be too respectful of the team? It felt like you got
I don't think so. I mean, we've beaten them plenty of times. I don't think it was about respect or not. I think they came in with an edge, and we didn't have that edge to start the game. But I don't think anybody on our team is scared of the Golden State Warriors or is too respectful. I think they took it to another level and left us in the dust.
Is it tempting to just flush this one, even though you've said?
No, we don't flush games. Not when you give up 21 threes. If we want to be a team that we all talk about being, you got to learn from this. We're going to come in and watch it. We're going to watch all the breakdowns that we had. I don't believe in flushing games when you get your ass kicked.
Well, and we talk about them taking it to another level. I mean, if nothing else, that maybe that teaches you guys that as well as you played, champion has 2, 3, 4 more years.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons over there now. Let's be honest. I know going into the game, we were sitting in first place and they're right behind us. But as I mentioned, kids, I think they sent a message and they have levels. They have 3 All-Stars. They have 3 of the top 10 players in the world, arguably. So I have to take nothing away from them. They came in and did what they were supposed to do in their eyes. Disappointed in the fact, 51 points in a quarter is mind-boggling. I just can't wrap my head around that number. But we don't have that level yet. We're trying to find to see if we have that level. And championship teams have that level. And obviously we're aspiring to be that type of a team. And that's why I think, failure can be a gift, if you're willing to learn from it. And that's my hope. Take this night, take this failure of tonight, learn from it, and use it moving forward. And if we can do that, this negative becomes a positive in the long run.
You talk about finding levels. It seems like you can only find your top level once you get whole. How much is that kind of feeling like an increasingly important thing to get guys whole, to figure out really who this team is when you get everybody back in rhythm?
Yeah, it's a great question, Nick, because I don't know who we are. We've been whole, I think, for 1.5 games this year. And, you get Gary back for a few games and he's out. Will is back, but I got to get him out tonight because he's on a minute restriction. And obviously then you have the Isaiah Thomas factor. lurking in the background. So I don't know who we are when we're whole. I do know this: when we haven't been whole, we've been a really good team, and that's why, to me, it's not about any individual on our team. It's about the collective good, what's best for our team. And I thought Will did some good things tonight. I think he competed, he rebounded at a high level, and he impacted the game in the way Will Barton can impact scoring, playmaking, rebounding. So hopefully we can get him back healthy, get Gary back. Obviously, Gary against that team is so important with their backcourt. Give him elite credit. He got hot late, but hey, go out there and guard Clay. And obviously it was rough going for him early on, but he kept competing, so I was proud about that. So great learning opportunity. Give them credit, and obviously we've got to learn from this and then get ready for Chicago.
How big of a concern is just the defensive slide you guys have had over the
Oh,
last?
tonight, Harrison, come on. I mean, give some credit to who that team is. They put up numbers like that regularly, so I'm not overly concerned about that. We had a great season so far, and I think we'll continue to have a great season. Thank you.
Thank you.